bass season's back on. Okay, so it's the first day of bass season 2021. It's the 1st of March. It's a Monday. I've booked a day off, so no skiving. I'm allowed, you know, it's all legit. Yeah, so today I'm going to go out. I'm hoping I can see some bass. I doubt it. I don't think they come back around just yet. I think that they just lift the ban on being able to shoot them if you do see them. But it is quite monumentous because it's the first bass season of my entire spearfishing endeavours, so it marked a pretty important day for me. So I thought I'll book the day off and see what I can find out. So I'm going to go through my kit, see what I'm going to take today. I know that the visibility probably isn't going to be the best because we've had some really bad weather leading up to some half decent weather, so it should be okay in places. I hope. I'm going to go on the south coast of Cornwall today, see what I can find out. Got some new kit which I'll explain. Basically, since I started spearfishing, I've been using these, which are not spearfishing fins. Definitely not spearfishing fins. These are snorkeling fins at best. Scuba fins is what these are. And for scuba diving, absolutely brilliant. Can't fault them at all. But I don't scuba dive, and I'm not going snorkeling. The problem with these, because they're short, they're not very responsive. What you tend to find is you use a lot of oxygen, use a lot of energy and a lot of oxygen finning out to places. I got myself in a bit of difficulty with these, finning down to what I was hoping would be the bottom, turned out to be 15 to 17 metres, which is way beyond my depth. I was in the free fall phase, so by the time I got to the bottom, in the dark, I was absolutely shot and my energy was all gone and my oxygen had been spent because of these. It was literally kick constantly to try to get down. So, yeah, these are done with now because I invested in health and safety and bought myself some actual freediving fins. Bought these second hand at a very reasonable rate. They can be quite expensive, but when it comes to improving your game and obviously safety, then these, well, you can't really put a price on it. These are some Pathons Pro Supremes freediving fins. Probably a little bit more advanced than what I need, considering these are the first freediving fins I've had. I've also bought, second hand, some shorter fins. These will be spares. I'll keep these handy just in case something goes wrong with these, or if I'm going to be closer in on shore, in amongst all the weeds and so on and so forth, I'll probably chuck these ones on. But yeah, I've gone from the worst fins possible to probably two of the best pairs you can get, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to definitely be trying these out today. That's a definite. Now I've got to figure out which guns I want to take. Let's have a look. Hello, Papa. We've got the Salvamar. This is a 95cm gun. This gun is more for well, it's a good all-rounder from what people have told me, but for my skill level, it's probably best for if there's a bit more open water and you can see things a little bit better. It's double banded, so it's got the extra power. I absolutely love it. It's probably my favourite. And then I've got the Picasso Cobra, which if you're just starting out in spearfishing, a spear gun like this would be absolutely top for you. You can't really go wrong with it. That's a 75cm gun, single banded, no safety catch on that one, but safety catches can fail on all guns, so don't worry too much. I mean, obviously if you can get a safety catch on them, more the better, but so if you are starting out spearfishing, that sort of thing is what you're looking for. That'll be absolutely, I mean, that's a good all-rounder for me. I'll probably take that one with me. This one here is a little 50cm Bowshot Espadon. I'll probably take all three, leave them in the car and figure out what I want to do when I get there. I've also got, courtesy of my lovely partner, a dive computer, which is going to be quite important, really, because I don't really know the depths. I don't know how long you stay down in the sea, how long you stay underneath the water. Sorry, is you need to be above the water twice that amount of time. So if you dive for 30 seconds, you need to be on the surface for a minute. If you dive for a minute, you need to be on the surface for 2. So I've never had one of these, I've never used it, I'm looking forward to using it. And I think that this will improve. This also records your dive so you can see how you're improving your bottom times and things like that. So that's going to be good. Looking forward to that as well. Wetsuit, fins, gloves, socks, mask and snorkel, weight vest, weight belts in the car. I've also got a net bag for the fish I might shoot. Very importantly, float. And I've already said about the guns, probably going to take all three if I'm honest. So yeah, got to get out now and find a spot, see what we can figure out. Oh, also, just bought myself a new set of scales. Optimistic. I bought a bag and some scales because, you know, optimism, think positively. So yeah, let's get all this in the bag. Job done. This is my weight vest. I've got half of my weight in there, half goes around my waist. The reason I put it on to show you is I've got a knife that sits quite nicely on here, but what I found is it's not the most accessible without the risk of stabbing yourself in the throat. So I'm going to keep that one. It's quite a relatively cheap knife. I'm going to keep that one there as an emergency, but I'm going to go and pick one up for my leg because I'm going out on my own and I've got to try and cover all angles when it comes to health and safety. I've let someone know where I'm going as well. Always make sure somebody knows where you're going and how long you're going to be. Very important, especially if you're going on your own. So yeah, let's head to Spearfishing UK and pick up a new knife. So I'm heading over to Spearfishing UK. Luckily it's not too far from my house. But yeah, picking up a new knife. Hopefully I won't stab myself in the throat with this one. I had a bit of a scan about last night trying to find new spots because part of the game of spearfishing is finding your own marks and finding your own places. So I had a bit of a scan around on a mate's Navionics last night. It's basically an app that gives you the topography and the landscape under the sea in different places, and it's really comprehensive. If you do want to know more about it, I'll put the link to Spearfin's video. Obviously if you're watching this one, chances are you've already found Spearfin, but yeah, I'll put the link to Spearfin's video on Navionics in here. It's worth having a look, and they're doing a 30-day free trial at the minute, but last night I didn't bother getting it. I just had a look at theirs. If you're beginning, same as me, and you're trying to find your own marks, then yeah, I'd recommend it. It's good. Navionics. There are several different types of it as well, I don't know. Just have a look at Spearfin's video. It's worth a look. So I've been to Spearfishing UK, picked up my new knife. This would be for either my bicep or my leg. Stop me stabbing myself in the throat. Some rubber straps for that. Nice scaler, stabber. Thanks again to the people at Spearfishing UK. Cheers Jules, nice to meet you today. You always end up buying stuff that you didn't plan on getting. Got myself a new stringer. Didn't even think of getting one before, but now I've got one. I do love coming here, I gotta be honest. It's like Christmas for an old fella. I gotta see if I can remember a quicker way to the beach. Well, managed to find a space, parked up, ready to go. But this outfit simply won't do. Sorted. Sort my new knife out. Head down there. It's looking a bit murky today, got to be honest. I've had a little look, but we're here, we're out, might as well get amongst it one way or the other. Today will be a good laugh. And what I might do is, it's quite a way to the beach, so so I might see if I can get you down there quickly. There we go. Let's give it a go. Appalling. Absolutely appalling. Oh well, we had a go. Well, that's that. But it is what it is. I had a go. Did my best. Better get changed. Better. Right, let's go. I didn't see anything, didn't shoot anything. But there are positives to be taken away. The first one, the watch, absolutely brilliant. I don't know how I've ever done without it. My dives weren't very long, sort of 40 seconds to 45 seconds. Possibly, I think the deepest I went was about 4.5 meters, but it did make me very much more conscious of my breathing time above water, which was absolutely brilliant. So now I've got something like a benchmark to aim for. So the watch, absolutely brilliant. The biggest difference that's been made today for me was the fins. Because it was so shallow when I was in amongst stuff, I was hitting quite a lot of bits and pieces. I should probably have worn the shorter fin, but I wanted to try them out. And for the 6 to 8 inches that I could see at the bottom, when I did manage to dive down, I'd look straight at the sand and move my feet very gently, and I was motoring, absolutely steaming through, very little effort. So bring on the good viz. Positive. I'm very, very positive that they're gonna be worth their weight in gold. They're possibly, aside from getting an open cell wetsuit, probably the best upgrade to my kit yet. They're brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Very different on the ankles. I've noticed a massive difference on the ankles, but then, you know, they work differently, so there's going to be a difference. I'll get used to that. Not very much to see, but that's what this is. It's just trying to figure it out as I go. It's never a waste of time. It was gross. There's no point keeping it a secret. You can probably tell where I was. I'm in Foy, a place called Ready Money Beach. It's a good place if you are learning, because it's quite enclosed, and because of the way that the weather's been, I was thinking I might be able to get some visibility somewhere. I was completely wrong on that. I went out on Ready Money Beach and turned left, and I went a few hundred meters that way. Nothing changed. Then I literally just stopped finning and floated for a minute, and it carried me anyway. So carried me out towards the right hand side of Ready Money Beach. I went around the corner, and as the mouth of the river opens up into the ocean, it was quite choppy. I didn't think there was any point in even trying, because if the viz was bad where I was, chances are it's going to be worse out there. So yeah, I just splashed around there for a bit, just had to go diving because that's all I could do. Couldn't see a single thing. But yeah, it is what it is. I got out, I got in. It's the first day of bass season. I'm still 0 for 40 fish, but I'm also still very confident. So plenty of time now. See what we can do. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.